Welcome to Conversations Live. For more than a decade, we've brought you the best in books, entertainment, celebrity interviews, and current events. When the movers and shakers of the world have something to say to you, they say it to us first. Here's your host, Cyrus Webb.
Welcome back, everyone, to Conversations Live. I'm your host, Cyrus Webb. Glad you all could join us once again. But for our radio audience here in Mississippi at WYAD 94.1 FM and WYADonline.com, we're glad that you all could be with us. Also, tuning in to our friends at iHeartRadio and Amazon Music Podcast, we're glad you all could be with us as well. We're so excited to welcome back the legendary Melba Moore to our program today. We're going to talk to Ms. Moore not only about the year she's having in 2022, but obviously the month she had in August of 2022, a very big month for her. A lot of great things are happening, including, of course, her single that's continuing to get a lot of airplay here in Mississippi, that being the single So in Love from her album Imagine. We'll talk to her about that success, but also let you all know how to stay connected with all the great things happening with her. Ms. Moore, such a pleasure to have you back. Thank you for the time.
Oh, thank you so much, Cyrus. Thank you.
Well, you are having just an extraordinary year. I mean, you have had an amazing career, of course. But, you know, we hear all the time, Ms. Moore, about making sure that people who we value, we treasure, giving them their flowers while they can enjoy them. You literally, I saw you in one of your photos coming from the airport with a flower. So how does that feel
I've got
to be
my
getting
flowers in my hand.
Right. I mean, so how does it feel to be able to see all this love and feel all this love that's coming your way this year?
I am so grateful. I am so excited. I feel actually physically like the heavens have opened up, and it's just raining love and anything that you would want in your life. I just see it happening, especially in August.
Yeah.
Everything, and there's so much still happening. Every time I talk to my manager, he calls me and tells me, well, first of all, people are inviting me to perform songs from the album. Like they picked out like the highest Star is one of the songs. Of course, you mentioned So in Love. Another one that people are really gravitating toward, I guess with a little humor, is Take a Picture Down. So a whole European tour is coming out of that album. But,
wow.
Of course, you had mentioned, too, the Hollywood Walk of Fame is coming up. It's already official, but it's going to be held in 2023.
Right. And I think
and
the thing is,
stuff. I can't mention all the stuff that's just pouring down out of the heavens.
Right. And I'm just going to say, Ms. Moore, the thing that is so impressive is, for one, everyone agrees you're deserving. I mean, just the extraordinary career that you've had, the impact you've had on the stage, of course, being a Tony Award-winning individual, but also just with music and just in your life. I mean, when you started on this journey, Ms. Moore, could you have imagined that your gift, that your voice would take you to places that it has?
Absolutely not. When I started, I wasn't even sure that I would be a star. I wasn't even so much really looking for that. I just loved being an artist and performing and being amongst other people who were musicians. I wanted to be in that world. I had no idea that I would really even have any success at it. I wasn't really looking. I just wanted to be in the community.
Right. And the gifts definitely that you have definitely been able to make an impact. When you were on with us earlier this year here for the radio station in Mississippi, as I mentioned here in Mississippi, especially I would have to give a shout out to our sister station that definitely has been playing your single So in Love quite a bit, and that being Kixie 107 FM here in Mississippi. The single So in Love, such a great song, and I think there's such a great message there. But you are known for so much great music, as you mentioned, even from the new album Imagine. Talk to us about that album, because even the name of it, Imagine, I mean, says so much when we kind of look at your career. What was it like for you to kind of have this album come out and it being such a family affair as it is?
A complete surprise, but as I looked at it come together, it's natural and organic, because it's people that I've been with and that have had a hand in all of my success, that know me better than I do myself, and that even when we go our separate ways and do different things or diversify, we're still intact. And so when my daughter brought it to my attention that there were these songs that were available to me and that her uncle kept telling her, although, I'm not married to her, her father anymore, we're still connected. And so I was surprised, but in a way, not, because it's organic, it's natural. It never goes away. It never disappears. It never is not. I don't know how else to say it, because you think you're going in a different direction or you're in a different place, but you're still connected, and those connections are real. And you it's sort of like air. You don't pay attention to it, but if you don't have it, you die. Over a period of time when my daughter was bringing me these songs, and then I finally said, okay, well, I'll go into the studio and see if there are songs that I can sing very well, and they accrued to about 10 or 20 songs over a period of 2 or 3 years, and everything was shut down from the pandemic. So everything was reconstructed, reconfigured, and kind of reinvented. So nothing was the same as it was before, but it was still the same parts and organisms. And so when I saw what she had brought to me, I said, my goodness, this is a family project, and you should be in charge of it, and it's my opportunity now to pass the torch down to the next generation. I've been so busy living my life, I didn't realize that it had culminated, but it had. It's like, and it is really, I think it's so organic and so right, is because it's representative not only of me but of the world. I mean, the record world, you had one lane, one type of thing that you could do at one time. You couldn't do any other projects unless your record company gave you the release to do it. But it's not that way anymore. It's like the whole world is independent records, independent business. You manage yourself. One person can have a following of 1 million people. So it's very diverse and very different and very direct, and it's very global. So I said, oh my goodness, it's culminated to this. While we thought we were shut down, we were really being reconfigured. And of course, everybody's part of your family. It's global. So I thought, oh my goodness. There's no way you could conceive of this or see it before it happened. You had to just live through it. But if you've been evolving as a human being, of course you can't do things perfectly, but you make mistakes and you think, oh, that's not going to happen anymore, or that's over. No, it just kind of turned into something else. And so I'm getting ready to preach, I guess, and say, try to stay on the good side or the right side of everything, because you don't know how it's going to come out, but it'll come out all right.
Ms. Moore, you said... I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you there, but I was just going to say, you said something, though, that I think is so powerful, and we're able to see this even on your Instagram. You mentioned about with this album being able to pass along to the next generation and it being a family affair. But that's the other thing about you that is so unique, Ms. Moore, is that you've been able to touch so many generations with your music. And we see that even in some of the things that you share on your Instagram. What has that been like for you to see the different generations that you continue to touch through music?
Well, I've been busy doing it, but especially during the pandemic and when we had a chance to shut down and really, separate and meditate and ponder what's going to happen next, because you couldn't do anything else. I said, oh my God! Now as I come back out, I said, it's a whole new. I can see the whole new generation of people out here walking the streets. It's kind of weird in a way.
Yeah.
You see the whole population. It's the new population. I've been so busy doing my own thing in my own bubble. I didn't see the whole cast of characters has changed. Always does. It always has. But I hadn't been paying attention. And I feel like that's important for all of us, because you have to focus on yourself and what you're doing in your family and your work. And you're not willing to do that. And life doesn't pass you by if you're paying attention to the right thing. But it's kind of mysterious, miraculous thing, this thing called life. And I'm out there walking, and I said, thank God I've been going to the gym and everything. So, because I'm not getting to be a senior, excuse me. I messed that up. I am a senior, but I'm out there walking, baby, up and down these steps and everything with my grandchildren. I'm saying, oh my God, thank God. I stayed on the right side of things because you can't pay attention to everything. So you have to focus on whatever is the holistic and central part of things, and because you got to keep moving because the world is moving and the universe is moving. The universes are moving. There's nowhere for you to just be still. I mean, you can, we've got gravity and everything, so we can stop and but you have to be praying or meditating or exercising or focusing or planning. You have to be doing something.
Right.
And then if you pick the right thing, when you come out, everybody else has to be doing something too. You in step, it's okay, but it's quite a mystery to observe. You say, what does it feel like? So, oh my God! And I'm been in my place where I live for a very long time, so I could see the changes. So I get around a lot. Maybe I wouldn't be able to see it, but I've been in the same place. I said, okay, well, you have to reconstruct, you have to tear that down, you have to repair that. But I'm still in the same place, but everything is changing. And I'm saying it like it's something new. And it's not new to me, but everything is new. In a way, it's not the same as it was before. Certain things you can't do them the same way you did them before. That system doesn't exist anymore.
Exactly.
So I guess I feel like life is just a system that keeps happening. I don't know how else to say it.
Right. Ms. Moore, you bring up something else, and then we're going to remind our audience how they can stay connected with you, because I think that you really are sharing some great lessons, for all of us, regardless of what our industry is, as to what it takes to have the longevity, what it takes to be able to have the success. What is it that keeps you open to change? Because you mentioned that a couple of times, and as we both know, not everyone is open to it. Some people are so stuck in their way, and they miss out because they're not willing to change. What is it that keeps you open to change?
Well, I'm a born-again Christian, so I know I don't know. So I keep going to God every day and say, okay, and I'm understanding now that each day, like for instance, he died on a Friday. So I said, okay, well then Saturday has a meaning, Sunday, each day has a meaning, and I'm Catholic, and the days are laid out that way, and they're explained to you in that way. So I follow what is he saying is going on today, what is the mood of the day. Like Friday, there'll be a little bit of sadness because he died that day, and we call it, in the Rosary, we call it the sorrowful mysteries. So you understand that there may be some sadness over you and whatever. What does it mean? But I keep seeking what is he saying it means in our little human existence, because that's what he came for. And so you and what you think, but it's coming from somewhere and it's coming from the right source and authority, then he takes you in the right areas of how to live out those experiences and in your life, because each one of us is totally unique, even if we're twins or triplets. And but, I mean, those are things I believe in, so that as things continue to change and I don't know what to do, somebody will come and help me. And, of course, it's my duty to help other people. And that's the process that keeps us connected as a family. And when things change and we're all surprised, we'll still be okay.
Right. And I think that, again... Yeah, that again is a great lesson for all of us, Ms. Moore. You definitely are showing by example, and I love that because, and that also is, I think, why people around the world.
I was just interrupt you to say you want to show by example. That's what you said. That's exactly right. Yes.
Yeah. Well, you definitely are doing it, and we're so glad that we could be able to witness it. Again, everyone, the legendary Melba Moore has been our guest, talking with us about the extraordinary year she's having, but also her career, again, culminating her getting her star in 2023 on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, but also receiving her flowers each and every day here this year as she celebrated not only her new album, Imagine, but also some great honors as well. Make sure you all are staying connected with Ms. Moore on her website at melbamoore.com. Again, that's melbamoore.com. And you all can find her on Instagram, as I referenced, at Melba1 Moore. Melba1 Moore. Ms. Moore, again, congratulations to you on your much-deserved success, and looking forward to speak with you again.
And thank you for keeping me connected. Thank you so much.
Oh, look, the pleasure is definitely all mine. Definitely want to thank our friends at Double Exposure Media Relations for setting up this conversation with us for today, and thank all of you for tuning in to another great segment of Conversations Live. Until next time, I'm your host, Cyrus Webb, saying as always, enjoy your day, enjoy your life, enjoy your world. Thank you all for choosing Conversations Live. Then let's go make today amazing. Take care.